What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris, and fuck my life. First game I get back from my break, I jump in, I cast it, do a great job, and I forget to do an audio check, so nothing gets recorded. I don't know why my mic does this. Like, if I have it plugged into the jack, sometimes it won't work. But if I turn it, like, 180 degrees, the mic thing, then it works. I have no idea why, and I don't know why it got jostled from the position it was, but either way, the game 1 has no audio. I'm probably not going to upload it. Screw it. Last time I uploaded it was kind of dumb. So, I guess I'll give you a quick rundown of game number 1, Mousesports. Just, they had a good Queen of Pain and Black on Luna, did his thing as Black. But really, they just took better engagements every single time. They put a lot of levels onto their supports early on. Whenever there was a free lane, the supports were there instead of the carry or the solo mid or whatever like that. So that really helped Mousesports just get a good advantage. Then they just snowballed from there. Constantly got better and better engagements. Every single trade that they made was in their favor. But now we are going to move on to game number 2, and yes, I have checked the audio, so we are actually going to hear what I have to say. What a luxury. It's going to be Mousesports on the Dire taking game number 1 over the Radical Online Extremists, also known as RoX.KIS, replacing, I believe, the 3D clan. But who knows what happened there. I made this whole big thing about it in my last vid, but apparently that didn't record, so we're not going to see any of that. Mousesports still looking for a carry, still looking for a solo mid. They're going to run the Shadow Demon Nature Prophet again, as they did last time. Quadriga and the Nature Prophet got a lot of dough early with that Hand of Midas. And then, of course, they had their Shadow Demon playing pretty well as well. Getting a couple of early levels really helps out with that. RoX.KIS, they're going to go for a little bit more of a damage-oriented lineup already, picking up 3 heroes that use a lot of farm. Lone Druid, Storm Spirit, as well as Lifestealer, all have been seen playing that number 1 role, which is why we see Mousesports banning out the support heroes from RoX.KIS, but they're going to let the Rubik get through. But yeah, RoX.KIS, their lanes are going to be a little bit cramped. I gotta say Storm Spirit is going to head towards the mid lane, Lone Druid up top, and Lifestealer down bottom with some support. But they really have to count on everyone to get their farm. The longer this game goes, the better it'll be for them. Between the Lone Druid and Lifestealer alone, they'll have a really good time versus Mousesports, who have yet to pick up a hero for Black. But if the game ends shortly, then Lone Druid not going to be very powerful, Lifestealer not going to be very powerful, especially Lone Druid, because he's going to be on the hard lane, most likely won't get all that much done. And then RoX.KIS are going to drop a very quick 0-2 to Mousesports. Bans from Radical Online Extremists, mostly concentrating on Black's heroes, but also eliminating the potential for the Chen early pushing. Nature's Prophet is one of those heroes that could enable a whole bunch of pushing strategies in Mousesports. Instead of going for the Luna, which would have been pretty much the exact same thing as last game, you can go for the Phantom Lancer, because why pick up Luna when you could get the Cancer Lancer? They did have Vengeful Spirit Luna last game, Mousesports, so they had a lot of extra damage coming out from those two. But going for the Phantom Lancer with the Shadow Demon means that sieges from Mousesports are going to be very, very possible. However, whenever they do that, they're going to have to watch out for initiation from the Storm Spirit. Lots of initiation range on the RoX.KIS side, and let's go over who is playing what. It's going to be Sharfik on the Storm Spirit once again. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I haven't heard anyone else pronounce it. I probably could look towards Blaze and Toby. I think Toby cast it as Scarif, but I'm not gonna, unless someone tells me that that is correct, but I'm not gonna do that because it's just too much trouble. Dread is going to be playing that Lone Druid once again. Gotta commend him on having a nice, easy name. Yol is going to be playing the Leshrac supporting. Biz is on the Lifestealer, and Hardiv is going to be playing the Rubik with some cool helmet stuff going on there. He's going to be supporting as well. On the Mousesports side, Alex, once again on the Shadow Demon. Feta, this time, is going to be playing that Nature Prophet, not Quadriga. Feta most likely going to head straight towards the jungle. No, it's a solo mid Nature's Prophet. Yeah, Mousesports really haven't picked up a solid solo mid hero. I do think, well, Feta ran the Queen of Pain last game, and Quadriga ran the kind of off-lane jungling role. But Paz is definitely going to be playing the support Vengeful Spirit. Black is, of course, on that hard carry Lancer. But we'll see how they want to lane this. I do think that the Darkseer is a little bit stronger in the mid lane than the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet will have a range advantage versus the Storm Spirit, but the harassment that Storm Spirit could put out despite that range disadvantage should be enough to win in that lane, regardless. Just because Veda, as an Nature Prophet, you don't really have that much lane control. I guess you do get the Treants. You don't really get any huge crowd control at Sprout, because early on everyone's going to have Tangos, so that's not very effective. In Quadrifa, he doesn't really have the things I listed either. What was that? What the hell was that? Did you hear that? I don't know. I'm not going to alt-tab out. Whoever did that, for whatever program that's open, they could wait. It is going to be Quadrifa on this bot lane. He's going to go up against Lone Druid. So Darkseer versus Lone Druid, no matter how Mousesports line up, no matter how Mousesports lane these two heroes, it's not going to be favorable for them, because either way, Feda with the Nature Prophet is not going to have a good time. Versus Dread, he's going to have a very bad time. Versus Sharfik, he's going to have a very bad time. But Quadrifa at least going to have a decent time on this bottom lane versus this Lone Druid. So he's going to stick in the lane from level 1. Shouldn't really have that much action between these two, unless there's a haste rune again. But Dread can take a couple of punches from the Darkseer. But it really shouldn't be many kills, at least until the Lone Druid gets his bear to that entangle mark, in which case some kills could happen. Mid lane, counting on Feda to play a little bit defensively, use his higher base damage to just try to get as many last hits as he can. So, of course, that means that if any action happens, it's going to happen on this top lane. Pasanal is going to be supporting the Phantom Lancer on this top lane, and it is going to be a Rubik Lifestealer as well as the Shrek lane. Now, the way this lane is going to work is that it's mostly going to go. It's mostly going to be decided by how the Shadow Demon uses his disruption. If they go aggressive, they might be able to pick up a kill, but I do think that RoX.KIS do have the more aggressive lineup. The open runes combined with the 100% land of that split earth means that the Phantom Lancer, you can see, is scared to move up. And if any of the supports move up, then the exact same thing is going to happen to them. Biz, with his magic immunity, will save himself from any magic missiles. So Mousesports already, the Lifestealer is off the table. They cannot go for him. Once he gets level 2, they can't go for him. They could go for their supports. They pick out Yol or Hardiv. They can put on some serious damage with their nukes, but really they don't have as much control. Now Biz going to take a little bit of harassment. They can just turn around for this disruption. A little bit of damage. Oh, here comes Feda. It's going to be Hardiv, actually. Where's Pasa's magic missile? There it is not. They're going to go for Biz. They can't decide who they want to go for, and to pay for that, they're going to get none of them. Oh my god, massive miscommunication from Mouse, even bringing Feda up here at level 2 Nature's Prophet. Oh, that was painful to watch. They could have, I don't think they could have gotten Lifestealer. They could have just easily gone for Hardiv. He was dead cakes. If you just throw a magic missile on him, more right clicks, he's deadsies. But now, Nature's Prophet going to have to take a long walk back to the mid lane, where Sharfik has picked up a 1 level advantage over him. If he went up there and got a kill or even an assist, that would have been worth it. But now, he is definitely not worth it. Black, unfortunately, was not close enough to really deliver as many right clicks as he would have liked. Mousesports let a very, very easy opportunity slip away from them. It's going to pressure back RoX.KIS just a little bit. They're going to know that they do not have a 100% win lane, at least until the Lifestealer gets a little bit of rage, in which case I do still think that this lane is going to be 100% won by RoX.KIS if they go super aggressive. They catch Black off, however, do they have any true sight? They do have 1 sentry ward, so yeah, Black's even got to be careful about this lane as well. Bottom lane, we do see a lot of creep cutting from Quadrifa. Going to force Dread to hit at the last hit at the tower, but he does have the bear to tank up, so really Dread's not going to worry about that too much. It's going to be full lanes going to each player. Feda, with that teleport, controlling the runes, is using that double damage to harass back Sharfik. He still is a little bit behind, but with that double damage rune, it's going to make things a lot easier for him to actually come back into this. Alex, he's got to be careful. The disruption, I think, should be used defensively. Mousesports, they really just want to get this Phantom Lancer a little bit more farm, because Shadow Demon and Vengeful Spirit, not the best combo together. Yes, they do have a kind of decent combo, but it's not exactly Shadow Demon Lina or Shadow Demon Lashrak or Shadow Demon Kunkka or something like that, where you get that guaranteed stun, and because it's AoE, it does a little bit more. But the Shadow Demon, as well as Vengeful Spirit, they do have some offensive capabilities, and if they land an opportunity versus Lashrak or something like that, then they make things happen. But they got to really be careful, because if you waste the disruption, then you waste an opportunity to save your carry, because a levitate into a split earth is probably going to mean a dead Phantom Lancer, unless you, of course, disrupt him. Oh, they're going to go aggressive, actually, getting a curse onto Yol. Magic Missile as well as Lance doing heavy damage. One more right click will do it. Shadow Demon with the right clicks picked up the first blood, and Feda teleporting in, does have Sprout. Does he want to cast it? Cast it, bro, cast it. Going to get cast onto Hardiv, waiting for Black to get one more Lance out, one more right click, and Black and Alex is going to get a double kill. I'm sorry, not Black. It's going to be Alex's Shadow Demon. finding 2 kills plus the first blood. There's the teleportation support from Theta that Mousesports wanted. That is exactly what they wanted to see right there. Nature Prophet teleporting in an angle where he could both right click as well as get that sprout off. Instant eat through from the Rubik, as I said before. This early in the game, everyone is going to be having tangos, so it's really hard to make good use of that sprout. But he got 2 kills for the Shadow Demon, putting him at level 3. And now the courier is flying, and he's going to get boots as well as a magic stick for him. So Shadow Demon is a lot less vulnerable to these attacks now. There's a lot of chain stun on the RoX.KIS side, so he's not completely out of the woods just yet. Mousesports with one simple rotation, really putting the heat onto RoX.KIS. RoX.KIS, they have to go aggressive because Leshrac, he got picked off with his very low HP values pretty much before any of that fight actually went going. I mean, Leshrac, by the time everyone was there and fighting, Leshrac was already dead. Now Black, though, in a little bit of trouble. Sentry Ward going to drop. They're looking for a split earth. There's the disruption, exactly what I was talking about. Alex is going to save Black. Telekinesis gonna impede Black's escape, and he might have enough to get out. He will have enough to get out. Y'all taking a lot of damage, actually. That Spirit Lance flying once through, and Alex, how are you getting these kills? He's gonna live at 70 HP. Hardeve on the chase, as is possible. There's a teleportation coming up from Theta. One more right click. No, Alex is gonna get yet another double kill, and oh yes, get the God damn it, creep! You took the triple kill from Alex. Oh man, but this tri lane, I pumped it up a lot for RoX.KIS. But what I failed to consider was that Theta would constantly be moving up here. With level 1 Sprout, it's not a huge spell, to be honest. 3 seconds pseudo disable isn't that a big deal. But adding that 74 damage on top of everything that's going on, that's a lot of extra damage that you get from Mousesports, and really, the one reaping the benefits, the Shadow Demon, level 4, another 700 gold on him. He's going to have his Arcane boost really quickly. In the meantime, mid lane Theta is unable to contest with Sharpik in this 1v1 scenario. Level 6 has been popped by the Storm Spirit bottle on him as well. Even though the Nature's Prophet is doing some decent work around the map in a 1v1 engagement like that, that is not where the Nature's Prophet excels, at least not yet. Really, every single time he's teleported up to the top lane, he has gone pretty much uncontested. He's just been able to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and then he's going to just be completely safe because of that. Low HP is the Nature's Prophet, so you can't really rely on that too much, but now Quadruba in a little bit of trouble. He's going to run straight into Sharpik. There's a slowdown, although not going to proc through that surge. Is he going to burn any mana for this? He should. Hardeve going to find Quadruba, going to get a levitate straight into the clutches of Sharpik, pulling him back into the bear. Is there entangle? There is not, because the Lone Druid's too far away. Quadruba taking some heavy damage, but he should be able to run out of this. Theta's here to support. And Storm Spirit completely out of mana. They have to give up the chase. Quadruba playing balls to the wall, but hey, he survived, so no harm, no foul. Lone Druid forced off that lane, trying to help out. If he was a little bit closer, a little bit sooner, that would have been a very dead Darkseer. Just one more hit really would have done it. Alex, though, in a little bit of trouble, is going to find Yol. It dodges the split earth, however, doesn't have enough mana for it. Disruption does have some stick charges, but Yol going to take a magic missile to the face, and Black's going to poke him in the face again for that kill on the Leshrac. Leshrac, really, the fragile hero that he is, not really doing that much this game. When you have a Leshrac, you have to go aggressive. Because if you don't go aggressive, he has 530 HP. What are you going to do? You need to be the one looking for those kills, but Mousesports with their coordination really just moving forward and getting those kills every single time, really not letting the Leshrac or the Rubik set up for any potential aggression. And even if they do, oh, sorry, I completely missed that. Even if they do, Alex is going to be there for that defensive disruption, assuming he does have the mana. Missed a kill on the bot lane. I guess it was just Theta teleporting in to help Quadruba. Level 4 Ion Shell, and more than enough Biz. Gonna dodge that magic missile. Exactly what I was talking about. The Lifestealer is pretty much off the table. But I guess RoX.KIS has shown that Yol is always on the table. Not only is he on the table, he's on like a silver platter. This Leshrac is like prime grade horse meat. You want to eat this guy and put him on the table because he's so easy to kill and he's delicious. Theta gonna find Sharpik, but he's got to watch out. Sharpik could even dive this tower and do enough damage to Theta to kill him off. Sharpik instead more interested in controlling the runes. It's level 8, so Storm Spirit does have some pretty good levels. However, the Nature's Prophet has moved up to the top lane for 5 assists total. So Nature's Prophet finding his levels as well, even though he's not the strongest hero to control a lane with. If you control the other lanes, yeah, that's a pretty huge X factor for the Mousesports side. Sharpik, he's reading Theta's mind. He's gonna read him perfectly, and catch him while he's jungling. If Do you have enough damage for this Sharfik? He doesn't have any support. There he goes. He's going to open up onto Beta. Using Ball Lightning. Move forward a little bit. There's the pull. And he should have enough damage to do this unless he severely messes up. Beta does have Magic Stick charges, and he is going to be brought down. Pass is going to rotate in. Sharfik can just fight him 1v1, or instead move up into his face and then teleport out, kind of just taunting him for that. Dread on the bot lane has denied the bottom lane tower. He's going to have Quadrupa run with him, but he should be fine, especially if he gets an entangle like that. So, first tower going down in this game, and it is a tower denial for RoX.KIS. However, their tri-lane top really isn't working. This is an aggressive tri-lane in every sense of the word. They want to get kills using this Listrak, and they haven't. They have killed off one person. Have they even killed off? No, they haven't killed off anyone on this top tri-lane. The only person who's died has been the Nature's Prophet. So this tri-lane for RoX.KIS, an utter failure. That's not the worst situation for them. Like, it could be a lot worse if they didn't have a lone Druid bot lane who's getting some pretty decent farm. They're second most in the gold per minute chart, right behind the Darkseer on the other side of the lane. So Dread's getting a lot of farm, which is good, but really Biz, his farm is really not where it needs to be. Phantom Lancer is leading him in the farm game, plus the experience and gold going to all the supports from all these kills. Means that Biz really not being too successful in this game. They want to bait out the Rage right now, not willing to use any spells for it. If you could just get free harassment, then why not? But really Black, he's getting everything that he wants, and RoX.KIS, they are not. Hardeev has moved out of that lane, can help Sharfik possibly push out the tier 1 tower. It's very weak, so it should be easy pickings there. But Biz, as well as y'all in this top lane, they're still very vulnerable. Look at the damage from Lifestealer. Pretty hard to dodge, to rage dodge Spirit Lances when they're being casted at melee range. Sharfik gonna look for Feta, not dive him too aggressively though. Oh wait, Toss is here. Magic Missile, baiting it out. Sharfik is trying to bait out that Magic Missile. He's going to do heavy damage to Toss. There's a Magic Missile finally flying, but there's enough damage with the Fade Bolt to kill off that Vengeful Spirit. Sharfik out of mana. He does have enough for one more spell cast, and Feta gonna get the Sprout off. One more right click. No, bottling through. Beautiful play from the Storm Spirit. But Demonic Purge, one stack of poison, and you're gonna pop like a balloon. Boom! There goes the Storm Spirit. Shadow Demon coming in for his 5th kill. No big deal. Just get carry Shadow Demon. Arcane Boots, 11 minutes in, level 8. No big deal, man. No big deal. Dread, in the meantime, finding a ensnare onto Darkseer. My apologies for missing that. But once again, I am a week out of practice, so I'm going to blame that for about another week. But Alex really finding the kills. He has maxed out Shadow Poison, so he's going full aggressive on this Shadow Demon. 1 point in disruption is all you need. Really, there's no one on RoX.KIS that'll benefit too much from getting additional points of disruption. There's not exactly a Phantom Lancer or anything like that on the other end. And the aggression from Mouse really is going to be stymied by the fact that there's Rage onto Biz, so Curse isn't the most versatile spell as it normally is. Now Biz pushed out very, very far. You can see Yol, he is not comfortable with going out that far, and Biz, you don't have to worry about Pos moving in. There's Spirit Lance. He's going to take some heavy damage. Does have Phase Boots, however, and he could dodge this Magic Missile. Pos trying to bait it out, but he will not fire. Oh no, Yol, a little bit too close there. One more poke. And Nature's Prophet even picking off the Lifestealer. Surprise, there is a global hero on the map. Really caught that Lifestealer off guard. Pos is trying to bait out that Rage every single time. Oh, top lane, Alex is going to find Sharfik, and he's going to pop from the damage of the Storm Spirit. So Alex finally giving up his first death of this game. Kind of uncharacteristic of a support hero. Uncharacteristic in a good way, however. And Sharfik is going to reap the benefits of that. 2 teleportations on this top lane. They want to go for Quadruple or Black. They're going to get the open wounds on there. The dust is going to fly out. Toss a little bit too close to the fight. He's instead going to be the target. They're going to go for Black as well, landing the Split Earth. Surge onto Black is not going to help him, as Sharfik finds himself a double kill in this top lane after that Shadow Demon pickoff as well. So RoX.KIS putting on the aggression with these rotating heroes. Sharfik finally leaving that mid lane to great effect. And that's what you got to worry about when you're up against Storm Spirit. Mousesports, they've been doing that kind of since level 1, but the Nature's Prophet isn't as explosive as the Storm Spirit. Aside from the fact that Feta, yes, he did snipe off that Lifestealer with that Nature's Prophet ultimate. Wrath of Nature does do some pretty good damage if you did not know. But kind of pales in comparison even with all of those factors considered. And now RoX.KIS, they're going to finally find some free space for Biz to actually get some farm, but already taking 2 deaths means that he's going to be very, very far behind in the gold per minute chart. That is not where you want to see your Lifestealer in there. And then Lol as well. Oh, I'm missing all these kills, and they're all in the Darkseer. I'm sorry, Quadrupa, I don't really mean to. Oh, Hardeev, you are just so dead. Nature's Prophet ultimate going to bring him down to a crippling amount of HP. Sprout is going to slow him down. Even though Hardeev stole Sprout, he's going to slow down Fade a little bit, I guess. But Lifestealer is already dead, brought down by the magic missile. Well, magic missile wasn't even used. What a baller, Vengeful Spirit. By the demonic purge, rather, keeping the Lifestealer out of range. And Rage, what happened? They just burst him down. He was very weak to begin with, I guess. But I feel like he probably could have put up a better fight. But regardless, it is going to be Mousesports. Pushing now their tier 1 tower on the top lane. In exchange, you're going to give up tier 1 tower on the bot lane. Dread has gone straight for the armlet. It's an item that we're seeing a little bit more these days. Oh, swap. Hardeev is actually going to be saved from that. However, I don't think he's going to be saved forever. Telekinesis is going to slow down Pass, and we do have Biz right onto the Vengeful Spirit's ass. He is not going to be able to seal the deal before Hardeev himself does go down. Black taking a lot of damage from that Edict. Will it be enough? However, Black can just turn around and mess up Yol. There it is. Yol, a little bit too aggressive, perhaps. Black does have another lance in 3, 2, 1. Throw it out, throw it out. Wants enough mana to escape. Oh, just throw it out, Black. Oh, the invest damage, though. This is going to kill off the Phantom Lancer. And in the meantime, there's a rumble on this bot lane. QuadGFA and Alex barely surviving that. Killing off Sharfik, as well as the Lone Druid, actually. So Mousesports, similar to game number 1, even though you won't see game number 1. They're pretty much just winning every single trade. Every single trade that's happening on the map, Mousesports are getting a little bit more out of this. Killing off the Lone Druid as well as the Storm Spirit in exchange for the Nature's Prophet. That was a 2-for-1. And not only is that 2-for-1, those are two of the most important heroes that you have to kill on the RoX.KIS side. Lifestealer, granted, didn't go down, but Lifestealer really isn't that a huge priority at the moment. He has nothing. He has drums and phase boots, whereas the Phantom Lancer, he doesn't really have all that much either. However, he is going to head straight towards his Diffusal, and he snowballs a lot harder than Lifestealer, I think. Especially since there's not really going to be any cleave or maelstrom or anything like that, because Lone Druid has gone for that straight armlet. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if this is intended, but armlet does not degen your bear, so you do get a bunch of effects. Let's see what you get. 31 damage, which is pretty darn good, and 10 attack speed when you have it activated, which is always. So put that on top of the 9 damage. That's 40 damage for that bear, and it's incredibly cost effective. Armlet is one of the most cost effective items in the game, which is why you have that negative degen associated with it, because if it didn't have that, it would be too cost effective, and it doesn't have the negative degen associated with it, so it is too cost effective on the bear. However, I do think Dread would probably benefit his team a little bit more if he went for the Lightning Hammer. Get that Maelstrom going, and really counter off any push from the Nature's Prophet as well as the Phantom Lancer, because really, they don't have enough. They have a Fade Bolt, which is nice. I guess they have a Static Remnant, which is also pretty decent, but against the Phantom Lancer, who's going to get real big real fast, then Dread needs to contribute as much as he can. The Spirit Bear rushing the armlet is going to give him a little bit of, oh no, he's going to get swapped back as well as purged up. Dread in a ton of trouble. The Ion Shell doing damage. However, Dread is freaking tanky. Yol going to move in to deal the damage with his Edict Disruption onto that Shadow Demon. Sharfik going to find himself stuck in a corner. Doesn't manage to get out of there. Going to go for Alex. 2 zips and he will be fine, but his Magic Missile will kill him off. Yol is going to get one more stun to Beta before he's going to get chased out by Spirit Lances. Black is on the run with Surge. Yol should die to this illusion. Yol doing the jukes. One more wave and a couple more hits from that illusion is going to kill him off. Hardeev on the run from QuadGFA as well as Black, surging forward. The Phantom Lancer blink forward, teleport forward rather from Veda. He's going to catch Hardeev in the Sprout, and Black is going to find himself a triple kill from this engagement. Surprisingly enough, the only one to not die from that was Dread. Level 2 true form. It's hard to cut through that when you don't have that much burst damage. But still, losing 3 for RoX.KIS in exchange for only 1. Yes, the Shadow Demon is pretty stacked, but he's still not worth 3 heroes, especially when all 3 of those go towards the Phantom Lancer. So Black is getting incredibly stacked right now. Should have his Diffusal flying out to him. Yes, he does. 17-minute Diffusal versus the Lifestealer's Drum. And Black is going to move straight into Roshan. Veda does not have his Treants up just yet, and he's only has level 3 on them. However, they do feel comfortable enough trying to go for this Roshan. Pass is going for a vastly different build than he went last game, where last game he went full onto the Vengeance Aura. Now he's going to go for Magic Missile, a little bit more standard. You don't really have that synergy with the Luna either, so it's kind of understandable. See why. Sharfik. Oh, baller status, level 900 if you get this. However, if you get swapped in, there's Storm Spirit slipping in. He's not going to get anything. He's going to get swamped with damage. There he goes. Alex is going to be very quick to drop. No, Disruption is going to save him for just a little bit. Is he going to survive this? No, he will not. Lifesteal with the invest damage, doing enough to kill him off. Hardeev is going to take a Spirit Lance to the face, and he does have QuadGFA with the Ion Shell right on top of him. Nature Prophet going to kill him off. Now Sprout onto Yol. Huge damage onto him from Black with that Diffusal Blade. Now up. He get entangled, but another Lance onto Biz, slowing him down. Does he have another Magic Missile? Yes, he does. He can get dodged by that Rage, from the Lifestealer. Going to turn around for Feta. However, they don't have enough damage. Another Entangle can help Feta, but a Sprout and a Teleport out. Feta's going to be just fine. Biz on the run, purged up, doesn't have any more mana. Going to pop the Magically Charged. Black still right on top of him. Pass, doesn't have enough mana either. Lifestealer should be just fine. In the meantime, Lone Druid fighting off the Darkseer 1v1. Feta, oh, that is not where you want to be, Feta. That is a very, very poor decision. He's going to get worked over by the bear. This bear has a lot of damage, in case you didn't know. Dread can get slowed down. Feta stuck in a corner, but now it's going to be Dread who's stuck in a corner. Black still burning through all of his defusal charges. He wants to die right now. He wants to get rid of that Aegis to get back into this fight, but he doesn't have any more support. Yo, is he going to get the stun onto Black? Do they have any more True Sight? They do not. And Black is going to slip away into the dead of night. But in the end, Mousesports, this time they did not take a great engagement because they were focusing this Lone Druid. With 1800 HP plus 17 armor on this Lone Druid, he's incredibly difficult to kill. And it also helps when you have Nature's Prophet delivering himself to you on a silver platter. Always a fortunate thing to see if you are a Lone Druid. It's, hey, it's Nature's Prophet. A little bit chewy, but it's good for you. Because it's food, and Lone Druid needs food. And Dread, he's going to go straight for a Hyperstone, going to head towards an AC most likely. So this Lone Druid on the bot lane, really helping out RoX.KIS, and Lifestealer did survive that just barely. He's going to head towards an armlet of his own, so he's going to be able to survive even more. Really clutch casting on that Rage. Pass, unfortunately, was a little bit too slow on that Magic Missile. Engage Sharfik just a little bit. Sharfik though taking a lot of damage from that tower. -4, really hurting him. Pass gonna get a swap. Oh, he was posing like he was. You know, like how when you swap, you like kind of freeze a little bit. That's pretty much what Pass was doing. It's gonna be hard to land a stun on the Storm Spirit. They don't really have any targeted "you're stunned" kind of things, or any targeted silence, but that's gonna be solved partially by Feta. If you can teleport in right on top of the Storm Spirit and get him a silence. Oh no, there we go. Naix Bomb right onto Feta. Gonna pull him back as well. Feta's gonna die, but however, Black is here. He wants to make Sharfik pay. The Diffusal Blade is gonna burn out all of his mana. Majesty charges are not there. He goes. Black is slowed down from the open wounds, but another lance onto Hardiv is gonna slow him down. Demonic Purge onto Biz. It's stolen by Hardiv, but he doesn't have enough mana to cast it. Pass, as well as Alex gonna get slowed down. Black needs more mana. He's gonna go for the chase for one. No, changed his mind. Gonna go for the top side. With Leshrac, is still getting chased down. However, there's no more crowd control unless they want to have the Nature's Prophet teleport in, but Nature's Prophet is already dead. Meantime, the bot lane Quadriva on the run. This is not a good look for you, Darkseer. However, Dread giving up on that chase. This bear is absolutely terrifying. And RoX.KIS, they're not too scary aside from that, because the Diffusal Blade is now up. Storm Spirit is going to lose all of his very, very precious mana, and hell, even everyone from RoX.KIS except for Lone Druid, they're going to be very worried about that Diffusal. Because Lone Druid, Rubik, doesn't really have anything. So he's not going to have anything to inflate his mana pool, which means 2 Telekinesis and 2 Fade Bolts and maybe 1 Stolen Spell. That's not really what you want to see as Rubik, because you're going to have a whole bunch of minus mana. So at most you get like, what, 1 spell combo off, that's it. Leshrac is just going to get absolutely shredded by that. It's pretty much a given. He's been being shredded all game long. 0-7-5. Quadriva, aggressive as all hell. Gonna surge away, use that Fog of War. Oh, no, Demonic Purge stolen by Hardiv, and can this bear get entangled? Quadriva gonna pop off that Ghost Scepter, but he's gonna get lifted back. Pushing Dread forward, and the body blocking from Hardiv. He's gonna try juking, but a Surge stolen. Dread is on the chase. Quadriva once again trying to juke. Is there gonna be an entangle? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Quadriva, you lucky bastard. What was that? That was like 4 hits and no entangles. That is like how I play Lone Druid. I'm like, okay, I just need like 1 entangle right now. I hit him 6 times. I just need another entangle. But no, Quadriva juking back and forth is going to escape death because of an unlucky Lone Druid. Wow, that sucks. He's going to take down the bot tier 1 tower, which is great, but yeah, he really wanted that Darkseer. He worked really hard on that and he didn't get anything for it. I gotta say though, beautiful play from Hardiv. First, using that Demonic Purge to get rid of that Surge, and then stealing Surge right after that. Very, very well played by that Rubik. Unfortunately, unlucky is not going to get you many kills. Being unlucky is not going to get you many kills. Looks like the game has calmed down just a little bit. Sharvik does have his Orchid up. Let's take a look at some items, actually. Well, Lone Druid, you can't see what he has, unfortunately. Armlet is up onto Biz. Black packing level 2 Diffusal Blade plus a Yasha, so the classic Diffusal Manta going up. Feta should have his Orchid flying out to him shortly. Mech is up on Quadrico as well, and then of course the two supports from Mousesports don't have very much, so Phantom Lancer is getting a whole lot. Oh, they want blood on this lane. Hardeev is getting a smoke popped, and they want to go for Biz. He is silenced up, and he's taking so much damage from Black. He's going to go on the run. Does have an armlet, but he doesn't have any mana to actually escape this lance. Going to slow him down. Nature Prophet by himself, killing off the Rubik. In the meantime, Black working down the Life Stealer. Lancer gets one kill. Fada gets another. Using that instant Orchid to great effect, not onto the Storm Spirit, onto that Life Stealer. Then he got all of his mana burned out in an instant. Fada gonna get ganked once again, using that Orchid to great effect. The Vacuum is gonna break the Sprout, but it really doesn't matter. Demonic Purge is gonna pop him off. Nature Prophet bouncing around back and forth. That's using Orchid twice in quick succession right after it cools down. Getting 2 kills, one in the top, one in the mid. Now Black with an army of himself as well as a couple Treants. Going to push down the tier 2, and now Nature Prophet without his army is going to push down the tier 1 mid. This tower is pretty much as good as dead. Black can get even more farm from this. Meantime, Lone Druid pushed out a little bit of the bot lane, has picked up a basher for his bear. So he's actually going to instead delay that AC, I guess. He's like, never again will Quadrico teleport away from me, because if he doesn't get entangled, he's gonna get bashed. And this bear is, he's getting pretty scary, gotta say. He was scary before. Oh, here we go, round 2. Oh, instantly popping out that Ghost Scepter. I like it, but Quadrico, are you fast enough? That's the real name. That's the real question, because this bear is at 509 movement speed. Oh no, you can't pull him up there. Oh, now Quadrico is getting to get the beat down. Disruption is there, Mech as well. Maybe they want to get the Spirit Bear. No, it's not going to happen. But Quadrico does survive. So, unfortunately, Dread, if he had the AC, maybe things would be different. Nah, I guess he was okay regardless. Ghost Scepter into Surge is pretty good, but you know, you gotta remember the Spirit Bear moving at 509 movement speed with the phase boots turned off. So this thing is a chasing monster. Panda Bears usually are not known for being this ferocious, but this is Dota, where things are not realistic, where one boot is going to make you faster. And the Spirit Bear really is the greatest hope for RoX.KIS at this point, because Life Stealer, I mean, he's getting a little bit more. He does have his armlet, going to head towards what looks like a Desolator, try to focus down the Phantom Lancer, but Phantom Lancer is getting stacked. He should have his Manta Style flying out. Yes, he does. So Black is going to swamp the enemy team in his illusions, and do they have enough AoE to defend against this? I think if Lone Druid moves his build away from an AC and towards a Mjolnir, or I mean, you get both, but if he gets a Mjolnir or something like that, then you'll be able to lock down the Lone Druid at least a little bit more. Because PL is going to be heading straight towards his heart, and once he gets that, really, his team is bulky enough, is survivable enough with their Ghost Scepters, with their swaps, with their surges, to really survive anything that RoX.KIS could throw at them, at least until Phantom Lancer gets a good army going. Then once he gets a good army going, what are you going to do about that? You really can't do much. So Black is playing the typical Phantom Lancer role in, you know, how we see Phantom Lancers every time he's being played. Every single game, it's pretty much the same. Phantom Lancer gets balling out of control. And RoX.KIS, they're not really building up the right items to defend themselves from the onslaught, blocking the camp even, from the onslaught of illusions that's going to come towards them. They need a little bit more AoE, and they simply are not building up towards that. Now, Mousesports, on the other hand, with a Shiva's Guard upcoming on Darkseer, a little bit of unnecessary AoE. It's going to help them against Lone Druid as well as his bear. Life Stealer as well, once he's not in that rage form, is going to get slowed down a little bit by that. The Ice Blast does hit hard on the soft support heroes as well, who really don't have that much in comparison to the Mousesports support heroes. 8-9 versus the 13. Holy crap, and 11. Yeah, Alex getting a lot of those kills. 735 is stacked. The high levels of Mousesports combined with a gold... Oh, no. Whoa. Wait, yes, it is Mousesports. I'm like, this is not what I want to see, but yes, RoX.KIS is on the Radiant, so Mousesports is in favor in both experience and gold. A lot of that experience is on the supports as well, which means a high level of disruption. If you cast it on the bear now, at this point you get two decent tanks, but I think it's going to be Life Stealer who wants, they want to get illusions of, and that curse is going to come up as well. But really, as this game progresses, it's going to be more and more reliant on Black. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Oh no, you do not want to lose this, bro. You do not want to lose this. Juke the courier. I don't know how Nature Prophet saw that courier, but if he could have swiped out that Demon Edge, that would have been huge. I mean, not that huge. It was Spirit Bears. If it was something like Life Stealers, who would need that a lot more to be like a large factor, then it would have been bigger. But now Lone Druid's bear is, you know, just that much scary. He's going to head towards an MKB most likely. So we can nail that Phantom Lancer when he goes for a butterfly, if the game does extend to that long. Now this Roshan is going to get worked over. Veda going to head towards his sheep stick. This Roshan uncontested by RoX.KIS. I remember the last time they went for this. This time they don't even have vision of it, so Roshan is going to get swiped down. Black now with a double life. Mousesports probably going to head towards the bottom lane with the tower. Well, it's pushing by itself, but they're going to head down there anyway because Yul is there. And you got to kill Yul. Why would you not want to kill him? He's been so easy to kill. There's a teleport in. Oh, no. No, maybe they're just going to go for the straightforward approach. No, maybe they're just going to go for a walk in and kill the tower approach. That works as well. Paz going to get closer and closer, looking for a swap. Wants anyone, but they got to watch out for this X bomb from the Storm Spirit. There it is, going straight for Paz. Can they bring him down? Yes, they can. However, the Storm Spirit getting annihilated by the Phantom Lancers. Alex trapped in a Sprout, but it is a friendly Sprout, so he's going to be fine. Veda is going to get worked over by the bear. Huge vacuum back, and that was actually stolen by the Rubik, in fact. But Black still is going uncontested. The bear has finally dropped Dread, does have a resummon, but he's probably going to die right here, so he doesn't want to burn it right now. Sprout is going to hold him out from his base. That's going to be 4 down from RoX.KIS, where Mousesports have only lost the Nature's Prophet. Does Black still have Age? Yes, he does. This is exactly what I was talking about. They didn't have enough damage to deal with the Phantom Lancer illusions, and as soon as Storm Spirit jumped in, he was dead. I mean, Black got a couple of procs, and then all of his mana was gone, and he couldn't do anything. Storm Spirit was, you know how people call Life Stealer when he invests into something that's a Life Stealer grenade or a Life Stealer bomb? That's pretty much what happened, because once Life Stealer invested out of that Storm Spirit, the Storm Spirit died, which is not how this spell is supposed to work. I don't think Storm Spirit is a regular creep. Last time I checked, he was not, but Storm Spirit just so fragile at this point, only with an Orchid 30 minutes in versus Black's terrifying amounts of items. It's not looking good for RoX.KIS once again. 19-30 is the score, and Black with an army of his own illusions. Going to tear down Tier 3, going to tear down this additional Rax set. Here comes Storm Spirit, but you know he's pretty much out of mana now. Black very low, but that's just the Aegis. And now Biz slowed down by the Demonic Purge. Where is Black? I want to see a rampage. Yul is of course going to be the first one to die. RoX.KIS is going to get completely routed with Veda this time, picking up a triple kill. I guess sharing is caring. 19-34 is the score, and losing the top Raxes, losing the bot Raxes. Hardeev has had enough. Going to call GG. That's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Mousesports taking a 2-0 over RoX.KIS. Once again, sorry for not having game 1 up, but it wasn't that exciting. It was just a clean, gank after gank. It was actually not a decent amount of kills, but I'm not going to cast that again. There's no way in hell that's going to happen. I don't like doing that. I did that once with like with the first game I casted, which was horrible because I didn't know about that mic thing that I was describing earlier on my computer, so I just like, oh, I'll just go ahead and cast it, and then I watched it, I'm like, oh my god, kill me now. I did not record any audio. So that was an adventure, but hopefully this won't be a huge problem in the future. Really, I just was excited to get going because I am massively behind, guys, but I'm just going to speed this up. Mousesports is going to take a 2-0 over RoX.KIS. Because I did take that little bit of a break, I don't know the standings of this tournament anymore. I could do my own count, but I'm too lazy for that. So I'm just going to take this one set at a time. So just look forward to a whole bunch of best of 3s coming in the future. I do believe that Fnatic vs. Liquid is a big one that's coming up, and I heard great things about that set. So looking very, very much forward to that. And we are just going to move on. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been, I guess, only one game from Mousesports vs. RoX.KIS. GG. You know, screw it. I'm not even going to make an anti-spoiler video because screw it.